Hey, what's up, guys? Sunday says we're going to bring you guys next with you on the channel on the next game in the Sonic series, and it is going to be Sonic 3D Blast. But as I've been saying, like in the past the last couple of episodes in Sonic and Knuckles, that I feel like this is a fitting image though, right here. Rest in peace, Kobe. I just feel because Sonic 3D Blast is on Sonic Mega Collection. The only problem is that there's no way to save the game, of course, and there's no way for me to get to level select. The only way to get to level select is that you have to actually, like, when you on the Genesis, if you would like just like tap the cartridge while it's inside the Genesis when it's turned on, it would actually take you to the level select, which obviously there's no way we can do that. So we're going to be playing it on Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection on Xbox 360. So that way we can save. So without any further ado, let's hop in the game. So we're trying to try not to cheat. There might be some places where I do, but I did pretty good last time. Not even gonna lie. Alright, this is Sonic 3. Here is Sonic 3D Blast. So the description is, when you stop and think about it, Dr. Robotnik is kind of a weird guy. No matter what his current evil scheme may be, there's a good chance that at least part of the plan involves turning cute little animals into robotic minions. What's the point? Can't he just build robots without shoving bunnies into them? Regardless, Robotnik must have been overjoyed when he discovered an entire island inhabited by a species of adorable birds known as Flickies. Even better, the Flickies can travel anywhere through the use of giant magical rings. Harnessing these creatures and their rings would be the perfect way to swipe the Chaos Emeralds right into Sonic the Hedgehog's nose. Of course, as soon as Sonic learns of this plot, he's off to rescue the helpless birds in this isometric adventure. There's also some neat trivia saying the Flickies that you saved during this game made their first appearance in Sega's 1984 arcade game Flicky, which, by the way, is on this game right here. It's actually pretty fun. An enhanced version of this game was released for the Sega Saturn, which Sega released on the Saturn in place of Sonic Extreme, which got canceled. And then the Sega Genesis version of Sonic 3D Blast was not originally released in Japan. It only came out in the U.S. and Europe. Of course, the Saturn version was also known as a Sonic 3D Flickies Island, and it is like an enhanced port with different music. Some of the music's pretty good. I haven't really taken the time to listen to the soundtrack yet. But this is what the Genesis cover of the game looks like, and then this is what the cartridge looks like. Alright, guys, without any further ado, let's hop into Sonic 3D Blast. So a lot of people are really mixed on this game. I personally enjoy the game. Heck, I almost like every Sonic game, so that kind of contradicts what I just said. So here's Sonic 3D Blast. Okay, so let's see here. Let me go ahead and just delete that. So we're playing this like on my actual regular. Alright. So, alright, guys. Let's get into this. The last game before Sonic Adventure. Flickies are mysterious birds. They live in another dimension and can travel anywhere through large rings. Robotnik learns about the Flickies. I will change the Flickies into robots and have them search for the Chaos Emeralds for me. Using infinite power of the emeralds, I can conquer the world! Sonic visits Flicky Island to see his friends, but the only thing he finds are robots. You need to wait for it to skip itself, or you can just press the A button and move on. Robotnik made my friends like this. I must save them. Robotnik must be stopped. Sonic starts to defeat the enemies and order to rescue the Flickies who are trapped inside. Go, Sonic! you can warp through the big rings with the help of the Flickies chase after Robotnik and defeat his plans. So anyways, on to Green Grove Zone Act 1. So yes, this game's main gimmick is for the first 7 stages, first 6 stages of the game. There's 7 total, 8 if you count the final boss, which you have to collect all 7 Chaos Emeralds in order to access, which by the way we will be doing. Is that for this first 6 stages game, you have to defeat every enemy in order to clear the levels, because the Flickies are trapped inside and you must collect at least 5 Flickies. You must collect 5 Flickies in order to activate a big ring. So it's a chance we can leave Green Grove Zone. Well, I do plan on leaving Green Grove Zone with at least 4 of the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Because we are going to cheat for that part. I'm not even going to lie here. But I can understand where the criticism for this game. Does this game have the best controls? No, they don't. This game does not have... The controls could be a lot better, that's for sure. But I remember when I first played this game. I remember when I first got Sonic's Ultimate Edition. I was like, oh my gosh, this game has Sonic 3D Blast. I was like, yes. Because I've been wanting to play this game for a while. Like, I've really been wanting to play the game at the time. And then when I finally did, it's just like, yes. Just come over here and shoot that cannon. You'll find Tails and Knuckles. Give them at least 50 rings. And they'll send you to the special stages. So every time you have to go through 3 rounds. You have to collect 50 rings and 100 rings and 150 rings. So like Knuckles special stages take place over like lava. Knuckles, I just said what Knuckles did. Tails' special stages take place over in the sky. So a lot of people say that Knuckles special stages are the harder ones. To me, Tails' special stages are actually harder. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Pretty sure it's just me. This is the first time I've actually turned my 360 on in like almost like in months, actually. Not even kidding. Alrighty, there we go. We got ourselves the first Chaos Emerald. And of course, when you come back from the special stages, everything, like all the items, spawn back. That is something to keep in mind. Even the Sonic head spawned back. I didn't actually know. But I bet you're wondering what this yellow shield is. This is a shield that actually lets you basically do a homing attack, which is really cool, even though technically the homing attack is not, you know, does not become a skill until Sonic Adventure. I think. Don't quote me on that. I might be horribly wrong. As far as I remember, I mean, maybe you can call this the first game that actually gave you the homing attack. But it works. So if you're not an enemy nearby, it just instantly just takes you to the ground. Watch out for over here. Oh crap! Oh wait, that's the end of, yeah. And when you get to the ones that have the X over them, that's the end of the stage. Most of the stages in this game, you have to get through 2 regular rings, or you have to find 15 Flickies, basically 3 sets. The only exception to this, if I'm not mistaken, is this stage right here, Act 2 of Diamond Dust Zone. Act 2 of Spring Yard Zone, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Act 2 of Green Gadget Zone. Also, Act 2 of Volcano, but I don't know. There's actually there's a lot more than I thought. Now that I remember. Okay, I'm gonna lose his shield. I mean, even though we did see one back there. I think the last enemy's over here. Yes. It just crossed over. Also, this okay. Oh, here. Okay, let me concentrate on the special stage here. I'll tell you guys when we get done. But anyways, on the special stage 2, which basically just has us go around. Of course, you drop off Tails. You know, it actually takes you back to. This is actually back at the beginning of the stage. Yeah, you lose 10 rings every time you hit one of these. It's a good idea not to probably jump over these things because you can have a big tendency of actually missing out on a lot of rings. But I don't know why. It's basically a habit because I don't trust myself to be able to make these maneuvers. Dang it. Okay. Tap this and look it back up in case I haven't already. Wow, I'm doing absolutely terrible. Oh wow, okay, that was a lot closer than I wanted it to be. Only 152 rings. I got the greatest runs. Alright, so let's just go ahead and I'll go ahead and get us back to where we were a second ago. Alright, then we are back. Okay. And bingo, there we go. That is it for Act 1 of Green Grove Zone. That took us 4 minutes and 50 seconds. So anyways, like I was going to say before we got to the special stage and actually all of that, a lot of this music actually inspired some of the track, like 1 or 2 tracks from Sonic Adventure, like Green Grove Act 1. You know, if you listen to it close enough, it sounds a lot like the air section from Windy Valley. And then the intro thing, which is also Act 1 of Panic Puppet Zone, is actually used for the Twinkle Cart, the cart section in Twinkle Park. You know, the one that Sonic goes through. So, you know, that is something cool. You know, of course, I watched a video about that years ago. I was like, huh, I did not actually pay attention to that. I thought it was pretty cool. You guys know me by now. I'm a Sonic nerd, so, you know, it's probably to be expected. Also, if you do die, these little portals here actually act as checkpoints in this game. So if you die, and if you get to one, you just start back from there. So if you're wondering why, to relax. You have not missed anything. Alright, Knuckles is over here, but we need to get past this mine without losing any of our rings. But you don't have to worry about escaping past him when you get out of the special stage. So on to special stage 3 now. This one was a lot better. We're going to get 207 rings, as well as the 3rd Chaos Emerald. don't have that many things to commentate about now, I guess. Well, I guess I could probably tell you about what the flickies do. Like, some certain flickies do. Like, the red and the green ones do, like, different sides. The green ones get lost easy, and the red ones like to jump around. Purple ones also like to go in circles. I think it's the blue ones that actually follow you around. So, okay, so Tails is up here in this area, but we're going to wait just a second because there's something I want to do before we actually do go talk to Tails. Well, that and besides the fact we don't have enough rings just yet, but that's not why. Just give me just a second and I'll show you exactly. Although don't get in that cannon, it actually takes you back to the beginning of the stage, so. There's extra life. Remember how I said the items spawn back? Yeah, that's right. So we're going to be able to get ourselves 2 1-ups. Here you go, Tails. Take my money. Special stage 4 is up now. Anyways, there we go. 4 Chaos Emeralds for us. It's gonna be all the Chaos Emeralds we're gonna find or be able to get here in Grieved Roads because I don't know any other special stage locations here. I don't know where every special stage location in this game is, mind you, so don't think that. I just know we're somewhere. That's exactly what I was afraid of happening. You know, the funny thing is that the red and the green ones just love to be right there in front of danger. Of course, you take damage, you lose your rings, and the flickies go flying elsewhere, and you have to go back and collect them, which can be really annoying at times, especially in Volcano Valley. But we'll figure that out when we get there. Hopefully it won't be so bad. So look at that. I think that worked out pretty well. Dang it. You took away my yellow shield. You know how much I love that shield in this game? Well, at least I got this shield, so we'll take it. Also, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is one of the first Sonic games that Jun Snow worked on. Like, you know. So I think that's something else to point out. But anyways, it took us almost 6.5 minutes. And anyways, on to our first boss. There's 2 regular acts. Heavy Act 3 is a boss battle with Eggman. Of course, the first 2 boss battles only take 6 hits from starting after the next zone. It takes the usual 8. Also, the music alternates back and forth, but you'll hear this song more. You'll hear this song 4 times, you'll hear the next song 3 times. I kind of like this song a little bit better. It kind of fits the mood a little bit more, like Sonic's fighting Eggman here. Or in this case, Robotnik, so... But you know, basically, we're just going to call him Eggman because that's what I'm used to calling him. But anyways, there we go. That did that in 51 seconds, and that's Act 3. And that is also going to go ahead and wrap it up for this video. So anyways, thank you all for watching it. If you guys like it, make sure to like button and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.